It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Falcons and the Saints.
And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today. Running down the first down.
So he just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards, and that means they come up short. As they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They stopped there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up with Conley.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. This sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 45 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading.
Touchdown, Saints! From 4 yards out.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Caught here by Conley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 9 now. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second and 4. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll just get rid of it. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it down, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.